Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 42, as I always do before I play any games. Going to start at the 1 minute mark. Ate like crap today. Just junk food. I gotta stop doing that. I really do. Yeah, so yesterday was a cranky stream, but I think it was reasonable considering I played brand new account after brand new account after brand new account after brand new account. Okay, here we go. Let's at least get a good puzzle streak portion in tonight. Wait. Oh, I see. I see. I thought I had a fork here, but I didn't pay attention. Huh? Good. Whoa! It's king b1 after. No, king b1 doesn't work. Hello, Larson pi. The pi of the Larsons. Hello, Vivek. The ick of the Vivs. I feel so bloated. I ate just absolute junk. I can go here and then d5. That one's a little underrated. That's only 1400. Like, seriously? That was underrated. Check. My bad, my bad, my bad. Why am I not more careful? Why am I just throwing them out there? I'm going too quick. Too quick. Hello, Sin City. The cities of the sins. take here. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know. Well, we have to take it. And then this is tricky. Do I go h5? No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. You would think h5. Because right now I guess he's shouldered, and if I go here, then I have to move the king up. But it's still, this is very surprising, because I thought this is a shocker. You know, like why does this win? How, like we're in time to get to g7, but that's what an optical illusion. What an optical illusion. I think it's because right now his king is shouldered, so he's got to take such a long route. But again, I have to take the pawn, so this is really, really surprising to me. But yeah, I mean, I guess he is spending moves moving the pawn, so these kind of cancel each other out in a way. But it's still what no, it's still an optical illusion, because starting here. Sorry, we're starting here. I have to push the pawn anyway. But I also have to move the king anyway, too. That's bizarre. Because this is so weird to me. But yeah, these cancel each other out, right? Because he's moving the pawn. I can agree with that. I can agree with that. I don't know. This doesn't really make sense to me. I see it right in front of me, but this, I mean, I don't understand. I really don't understand. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. So here. I mean, because I understand that his king comes in, but why can't his king come in here? Okay, well, this one makes sense. Okay, that one makes sense. And then I guess, and then these cancel each other out. I don't know. It's still weird to me. That's still weird to me. I don't know. It's pretty crazy. Okay, let's try that again. That with the mouse slip. There we go. Third time the charm. So what do you guys think about that ending? Like, does that make sense to you? What am I missing here? 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 This is 1100. Oh, I can take a G3. Okay, but what if he just moves the king? Then I take the... Okay. That's what I was missing there. Not a good sign. The junk food speaketh. Do I just take? Odd. Psychological games here. White to move. We win a rook. We have a check. And then a check. Oh, I've got bishop. I think I have bishop e4 here. So I've been thinking about it over the past couple of days. I'm strongly considering changing my opening repertoire. What do you guys think about that? Switching away from the Dutch. Check. Check. And I'm not seeing it beyond that, but that just has to be, I mean, I'm not going to do better than that. I might even go, do the fork right here. But my queen is under attack here. To what? Ooh, that's a secret. But I've got two ideas in mind. One of them, I've got three ideas in mind. Okay. One is my old repertoire with a modification of one of the lines. The other one is a lifetime repertoire's course. And the other one is the Stonewall Dutch. With the Stonewall Dutch being number 3 on the likelihood of what I switched to. Yeah, Vivek, I understand that, but why? Like it's just it's odd. Okay, so I can start with a check, right? But he moves, and I don't like him moving. I mean, because if I take, he takes my queen, I take, and I'm down a piece. Or maybe because he's going to recapture here. Okay, I'm just going to minimize chat because otherwise we'll never finish here. Otherwise, I could start with taking on C1, right? He's got 2 legal moves. And I don't know what I'm doing there. You know, there are continuations, But you would think this is the most likely candidate. You know, king moves somewhere. Because I don't have another check. I really ate so much junk food. Like I really feel it. I really feel it. This one's tricky. Check. Check. It goes to the E file somewhere. Right? But that's very unclear on how I would continue. Because there's check and there's blocking and then who the hell knows? But this is similar. Okay, well okay, I might be able to rule this out now. Possibly, because I do have this check. But it's the same thing, actually. What am I talking about? That's literally what I just said. That's what I just looked at. Okay, so yeah, I don't know. I'm obviously very confused. I think it's taking on C1 just because I don't know how I'm following up after a knight check. It just doesn't make sense to me. So I think we take on C1. If king D4, check, and then if king E4, then I have rook D3. He can still, oh no, then I'm taking the knight there. And I think that's going to be the same here. Okay, and if he doesn't go to D4, if he goes to E4, then what? Then I still just give a check and then I take, yeah, so that's what it's going to be. Okay, that was hard for 1400. And then we get geometry. Chat is still minimized. I'm regretting my eating choices. King is going to get into trouble here. Check. He comes back. Checkmate. Geometry again. Well, here I just, yeah, I think I'd take with the queenie and then mate. I think that's called a dovetail mate. 20. So I'm down 2 knights. Well, let's do a mate in 1 threat. Okay, knight takes, and then I have rook h5. And that's going to force a mate. And if he takes with the pawn, then I guess I'm just taking on e5. I guess I'm just taking, this is kind of a dull, that's a dull puzzle. I was looking for something more flashy. Chat is still minimized. Hopefully this thing is still working where it says chat is closed, is open, or it's whatever. Chat is minimized, I mean. Hopefully that's still there. So I think I just give a check here so that the king doesn't recapture my rook. And if he comes here, same deal. It's not the same deal because after I take, he can still be annoying. So how does this work? F3. No, yeah, check, because he comes here. So how do I deal with that yet? Oh, I fork here, and then I'm up pawns. Okay, 22. God, these seem harder than usual. Well, oh, maybe it's Maybelline F6. Zugzwang. 23. Mate in 1 threat. So he must take if he doesn't want to lose his queen. And then knight g5 will win the queen. 24. Chat is minimized. I have a discovery. Build your own discovery. Choose your own adventure. Is there some tactic here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, I can do a mate in 1 threat. Oh, this one's kind of nice. Yeah. Okay, so and then takes, and then you can't stop it. I gotta look more into those, the queen just squeezing itself in moves. Bishop d2 wins an important pawn. 27. We have check and mate. 28. Black. There's going to be a hook mate here. Good old hook mate. 29. I can just take and then check. And then I can win a rook. I'll be up the exchange, I think. No, I won't. It'll be a rook against 2. Oh, will I also? Oh, then I'll win a bishop as well. Then I will be up the exchange. If my calculations are correct. 30. Mate here. 31. I just trade queens, and then I've got a passer. 32. Ooh, am I going to get to do a balestra? Check. Unfortunately, it's not a balestra. 33. I have a check. I have discovery potential. How about here? This should win something. There's rook f5. Can I go queen f5? Yes, I can. Okay, 34. Chat is minimized. I'm threatening a fork, so can I attack this piece? He has a check, though. He has a check here as well. Check wins the knight, and I'm up 2 pawns. 35. Chat be minimized. Chat be quick. Chat jumps over the candlestick. So here he's escaping, but it's looking mighty fine. I mean, I don't know. Can he survive that? Maybe I have something simpler. And what would the difference be here? I'm also covering this square. Maybe my knight should stay where it is because I am covering c5. Like right now, his king has one square to spare. But I don't have... Okay, yeah. So check makes a lot of sense because that is mate. 36. Took me that long to find a mate in one. Here I'm just... Whoa, he's got a rook though. Okay, but do we have hook mate? Check. And mate. $37. Well, let's look at a check. Right. He has he has to block with the rook. I think. No, that's not true. He could go to h8. He can go to h8 there. Could I survive after queen e7? He has no great checks. He has to sack the rook. I think I might be able to do that. So we start here. Oh, wait, I have to look at one more line. No, yeah, so that's it. It's just here. And then king g2. Although, why does h2 not work? Because there's a check there, you dumbass. Okay, 38. My A pawn should roll. $39. Geometry time. Check. If he goes here, I'm winning the exchange. If he goes here, is that mate? Yeah, I think that's it. I think it's knight f7 because this is mate. So he must go to f6, and then I just go king e3. I just have to watch out for forks at the end, but there shouldn't be forks there. Whoa, he doesn't even take... Oh, he can't even take the knight. I thought he could take the knight. Okay. 40. Man, it's so much easier with chat minimized. My distractions diminish. So, do I have a Zwischenzug here? So if he can't take, because I'm going to take here, and then my knight is hanging at the end here, but I should be up the exchange. Right? And if he takes my queen, then I have check, king h8, takes. No, he takes my knight. So that could be a calculation issue there. That could be a problem. I mean, we would have to go here, king h8, right? Rook c2, rook c2. Oh, I'm threatening mate though. He doesn't have time. He doesn't have time to do this. So I think this is correct. Yeah, I'm threatening mate right before he threatens mate. Last one, 41. We're down a minor piece. Can I just give check and then take the queen? There's c4. But then I can take... No! I should have verified, man. Right on the bubble. I got to start over. I didn't scare my neighbors there. I thought I could go here and then check, but I didn't realize I was down a rook, and I didn't realize I was down that much material. I just saw this. That's too bad. Oh boy, got to start over. You're welcome. More puzzles for everybody. Chat is open this time. You get a puzzle. You get a puzzle. You get a puzzle. Everybody gets a puzzle today. Especially me. Fortunately, we have the 1 hour rule. So that we won't be doing it all night. Ooh, this is interesting. I feel I should take with the pawn. That was just feeling though. Black to move. Black to move. Black to move. Oh, black to move. Queen is overloaded. Queen is overloaded. The queen is overloaded. Oh man, I was right on the cusp. Feels bad. So it had nothing to do with the rook. How lame was that? Spent all the time looking at the rooks. 10 viewers. There's a fork here, so we remove the defender, we go for the fork, and that's how you play that's how you do the hokey pokey. Discovery on the queenie, and we have bishop c5, I think. And just hope that he doesn't have. Surprisingly, he's got no checks. No, shut up. Shut up. Okay, 18. How does he stop? Oh, I don't know. Okay, first of all, there is that. I need something here more aggressive. Check. 20. Can I take here? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. I want you in my room. Do, 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 do. Is that good enough? Boom, boom, boom. I think so. $22. 24 minutes left. Okay, I've got a check. I don't think that's going to cut it. There's a fork. 23. I am black. Let's stop this. 24. So one of the pawns must be pushed. This will be... It has to be this one that we promote. We have a check. He has a defense, but then I take a rook. And the only other move is this, and then I have a discovery. 26, white. There should be, this wins the rook. 27. I have a checkmate. No, it wins the queen though. Does it though? Hang on. Let's not get ahead of ourselves here. So that's not quite mate. There's a check here. Check. The funny thing is, if he takes, I'm not even sure if I'm better there. There's a check here. What am I talking about? There's a check here. And then there's a check here. That's not a check. That's not a check. There's no more checks. Problem. Yeah, I'm not even sure about this. If queen h6 takes, you know, we're technically behind it material there. Okay. No. I really don't know. There's like 3 forcing moves. And what if he moves the king even? Like, I don't know. I guess I'm taking here. Takes. I don't even know about that, though. I don't know. But I'm not seeing a win. I'm going to guess. I'll look at what's the engine after. Yeah, okay. I don't understand this one. I just don't get it. Is this that simple? Okay, well, here we win the bishop. But even this is winning. I don't know. This seems a little hard to believe. And even just here, I didn't know the continue. Like, this is similar. I mean, I guess it's enough. Yeah, but this one still, I don't know this. I wasn't sure about this. You know, it's +2. I wasn't sure about this. I don't like this puzzle. We have a lot of pawns, but it's not so simple. This is still work. I'm downvoting that. I do not like that puzzle. He can't take with the king because I've got discoveries. So he has to take with the rook. That's not a problem. I could threaten mate. No, I can't. What do I do? What do I do? Man. Chess. I think the puzzles are harder today. Some of them. Some of them. Sorry that you guys have to go through this. 18 minutes and we'll be put out of our misery. Mm-hmm. 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 What about bishop e5, queen e5, rook f7, or even possibly bishop f7, but I'm thinking rook f7. We're still down a piece there, but I'm threatening a discovery. If queen goes to e8, then I still have a discovery. Same thing here. Well, he can't do it there. So it might be that if he takes my queen, then I'm not sure if I take on f7 there, or if I just take his queen there. It's equal material. My bishops are good though, but is that winning? I don't know. But there's some issues here. I'm going to take here, and I have to take right now. Otherwise, it's bishop f7 first, which could be the case because if he takes, no, then I'm a little slow here, I think. Because of bishop e6, I think I'm slow there, but my calculation is waning. I'm just going to take there. These are too hard for the rating. For me. Well, he's almost mated. So I think it's this one, and then f4. Because my bishop reigns supreme. Here, my bishop is blocked. 30. These are too dang difficult. Is his queen trapped? I think it be. I think it's trapped. Mine is nearly trapped, but I can escape. So I believe it's not trapped. Do I have rook d1? No. I think I might have rook d1 there. Yeah. Okay. No! Dang it. That's 1700. Okay, so first of all, why was this not trapped? Oh my. Wait, what? I guess he's equal there because he's up a piece. Wow. This is not a simple move. Okay, I don't know. Yikes. Looks like I'm not going to hit it today. Unless I do it in 15 minutes, which would be an all-time... it would be an all-time record. I started playing 45 minutes ago, and it's not looking so great, Chris. By the way, I don't like that question. Some people at the chess club ask it. What's the point of that question? I'm not trying to be a dick. But the answer to that question doesn't really matter unless you've been playing for like a few months. You could be playing for 5 years or 20 years. Why does it matter? I've never understood that question. But please. I don't get it. I mean, it makes sense if you are You know, you're still learning how the pieces move, which it seems like I am. But I just never really got the question, understood the point of it. Because how long you've been playing doesn't really tell you much. Because like people will ask that to the different players at my club, and some of them will be like, "Oh, 50 years," and then they're like, "Wow." But just because you've been playing for 50 years doesn't mean you're not a beginner. And just because you've been playing for a year doesn't mean you're not strong. So it's not really the best question to ask. Okay, so I should make progress here. So we obviously have a check, and then I'm winning a piece. So let's do that. Here we go. Here. Mate. Have a check, and then a fork. Oh, I thought I could do that. This one will do it. We have a fork. But then what? Yeah, I don't know this. I don't get this one. G5? Are we happy with just the rook? I don't get it. Well, I don't understand that one. A lot of the puzzles today suck. I'm cranky already. Doesn't take much to make me cranky. Old man cranky. I don't understand. No, but they're harder than normal. Most of them are they're harder than normal. I'm sorry. Like these are like 1400. It shouldn't be this difficult. They should be like a fork or a pin. I shouldn't have to spend more than 2 or 3 seconds for like 1400. Seriously. Is it insanely obvious? I guess I'm just taking on G6. I'm just going here. I mean, I don't even understand what was the point of that. What was the point of that? Oh my god. There's been a lot of shitty puzzles today. And where's the win? Can I take and then take the bishop? Oh, wait. Well, we have to take there. But had he taken with the knight, I think then my bishop takes there. Okay, 20. Okay. Where'd that guy go? Where'd Chris go? who asked me when I started playing chess, and I was very rude. I didn't mean to be rude, but I literally just don't really like that question. I just don't understand the point of it. What do you guys think about that? Because like you go to a chess club, people ask you that, you answer it, but what are they hoping to extract out of that? That the longer you play chess, the better you are? Because I played chess a long time and I'm not very good. So it's not a very useful question to obtain information from. But maybe that's just maybe that's just what I'm missing. They think the longer you play chess, the stronger you are, and they're just misinformed. That might just be what it is. So I need to come up with a good response. Okay, so check, and then I'm taking here. I don't know. I don't know if I like that yet. Because how do I make progress here, right? Takes. My king can never move. I can create pants, and I can split my pants. And then we get a tailor in. So there's some hope on that. White to move. We have a discovery. No back rank threats. 25. Take. How about here? I'm threatening to win the queen. And it's very awkward for him to avoid it. He can move the queen somewhere. But then I'm taking here. He also can start with a check, which could be a problem. That could be a problem. Bing, bang, boom. And let's say rook d8. I've got queen b1 maybe. It's getting complicated though. Queen b1. No, that's not good. Yeah, so check, king g7, rook. Wait. Yeah. Sorry. Rook d8. But then I can take. No, wait. Yeah. How do I deal with that? I eat so much junk food. It's so uncomfortable just to sit normally. Okay, so rook d4, rook c8, king g7, and I don't love that after rook d8. I don't see a good response there. I have queen b1 does nothing. And I don't want to go queen d4 because what's the point of that? It's got to be rook takes, but I need to have a solution to this. To rook d8. But I don't see one. I think it's queen b1, rook a8 here. It's forced. Okay. Oh, yeah, it was taken. Okay, 26. So we have a check, and I just take, and I'm up a pawn, 2 pawns. That's good enough for me. 27. How much time do I got here? Oh, 3 minutes left. I'm gonna go here, and then bishop f8 is looking strong. So he moves. I give a check, and then it's mate. If he comes in here, then I have bishop f8. If he has this check. Okay, so rook g8, king h2. Oh, it's right here. No, okay. I had 2 minutes left. Okay, a terrible. Oh my god, my queen's hanging. Oh, I didn't even notice his queen. I would have seen this so much quicker had I looked at its queen. Okay, I have to keep going here. So 15 viewers now. A bad day of puzzles, unfortunately. That was a mouse slip. Fortunately, it happened on move 1 and not move 41. Bad day of puzzles. Sorry for anyone having to watch this. Oh, just finish it. I have a minute and a half now. Black. Just mate. I have a minute left. Didn't I have that one already? I did. I mean, I definitely did. Oh, and this one looks familiar as well. Like, I think I did this a couple days ago. I mean, maybe it wasn't the same one, but it was similar because I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just taking the knight. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the game. Yeah, it's game time now, but I think I might just once I get this wrong, then I'll stop. Here. And here. Here. And then outflank. These should self-protect. You guys are like little kids. Like it's story time. But read me the story, Dizzy. I should win the exchange here. 22. Queen looks like it could be trapped. 23. Discovery. He can't go here, so this mate. This is mate. Mate in 2. 24. Is this unstoppable? $25. No. Okay. Yeah. I was trying to. I was going extra quick. Okay. Time for a game. Okay. Sorry about that. Terrible puzzle stream tonight. I'm sorry. Bird time. That was ludicrous. Ludicrous puzzle session. I apologize for my ineptitude of calculating. Okay. This. I think I want to go G4, but I'm going to wait for him to castle, I believe. It's possible it's G4 right away, but no, I'm going to wait. And then I think we go right away. I don't think we wait. So we let him take, and then there's tactics. Kind of tactics, not exactly tactics. There's just aggression. And I have to remember them now. So there is Bishop H4. It's possible I did this wrong and I have to do it when the bishop's on D6 instead. It is possible. It is indeed possible I messed up. Okay. But I'm not 100% sure. This still might be correct. So there's might be knight G5 and there might be rook G1. I have to remember. So rook G1. If he goes check, do I take and then can I go rook G3? That's one thing. It might be, it's also possible it's knight G5 instead, but I don't want to invest more time. He comes back. Okay, that's nice to see. And I might be just messing this line up. I might be confusing it with something. I probably messed it up. Okay, queen comes in. Or should I go here first? There is knight e4. No. There's not. Let's come in here first, and then I'm going to go queen e2. It's possible that queen e2 right away is better, though. Oh, he blocks that. Nasty. Okay, well let's still play queen e2. I always have h4. I can move this, and then I'm threatening queen takes, right? So he still has this check, though. He has that check. So I have knight c3, and then he can check me. I've got king d1, but it's all a little slow. I could go h4. Okay, let's develop. So bishop h4. I might just go king d1 to begin with. Okay, let's go king d1. He's quick. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. What about knight a4? Just because that would be one fewer piece around his king here. This, he has time to deal with it. You know, knight g7. And I'm blocking that very important diagonal. I wonder where I went wrong. It's possible rook g. Maybe it was rook g1 first. I think it was rook g1 first instead of g4. I think that's where I went wrong. Okay, so can I take here? I don't think so. Well, I win a pawn. So I got my pawn back. Yeah, I think maybe it's supposed to have been rook g1 first instead of g4 in the opening. But sometimes you go g4. Sometimes you do sack that pawn. But I think it might be when you already have bishop on d3 or something. Okay, I think I can take here now. This should be winning or drawing. So how do we do it? Do we start this way? I don't think so. I think I start with the knight. Just going to minimize chat here. So I start here. I'm threatening mate. He has to take immediately. So f takes, and then I have check. He can go to h8. If he doesn't go to h8, he's alive. I feel I should go this way, but it's not. Like he can maybe take on c3, but then I have a discovery. Not the greatest discovery, though. Oh, yeah, it is a pretty great discovery. So he probably has to take. And then I take. He's got queen e7. I have a discovery again. Is it the greatest discovery? I don't know. I'm not sure which I'm going to take with tonight. I'm not 100% sure, though. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, and probably take with the bishop, but let's just look at this. Because why wouldn't we? This might be better. Rook takes. Okay, so rook takes if he comes to f7. Then I have a double check. It's still not over. He's got one move. And it's still not over there. But it's reasonable. And if he takes, then it's mate. So I kind of like rook takes. It's more forcing. That's it. Wait, that's if he runs here? Okay, yeah, and then... Yeah, I think I want to take this way. But is this also good? Is this also good? Queen e7. And then I have check. All right, then he has to go king h8. And then I have rook g8. Okay, let's do it this way. I think they're both winning. I think rook g6 and bishop g6 were both winning. We'll do it this way. Well, wait, I screwed up. I thought I forgot that I just gave up that bishop. Okay, so check. I screwed up here. Oh no, it's still mate. Okay, then mate. Okay, he resigns. Ooh. Okay, got lucky. I think I messed up. I think it was supposed to be rook g1, but we got him with the silliness. It's just how good the bird is. Can I play against you next? No, sorry. I don't play viewers. I'm not that type of stream. Unless you're a member. If you're a member, not a subscriber, then you're allowed to play me. Allowed to play me? It sounds terrible, but no. I'm here for me. I'm here to try to improve. I'm not here to be entertaining. How to train as an old man like you? There's no hope if you're old like me. It's all downhill. Yeah, so here, I think it might be rook g1 first. And I think if the bishop is on d6, then you can go g4 first. But I'm not, even that, I can't remember exactly. Okay. Now, I'm not sure about the bishop d3, although it did end up working. And I didn't want to play knight e5, but he made a really strange response to it. So we just got our pawn back, and now we're just good. I don't know why he played this. This made no sense. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. I'm not trying to be so toxic, but I just don't like to play. I used to, but back when I was on Twitch, I used to play random viewers, and I would never win. And they were all, like, almost always new accounts, and they would play against me, and then they would go away, and they're not regular viewers or anything. And so it's like, what's the point? Why am I playing random people? I just don't understand it. Okay, so here, yeah, it looks like it's probably rook g1. Is it rook g1? Yeah, this is just a blunder. It's rook g1. Wait, yeah, it's rook g1, I think. I think it's rook g1 here. No, that's not. No, even if they're established accounts, random people show up to my stream and then they want to play me. Why? Like, what is the point? And then they're just, because they want to see what I say, I guess, but it doesn't help me out. I'm just playing random people. Like, I just don't see the point of it. I'm very nihilistic about this type of thing. Okay, so what was I going to say? Yeah, so when the bishop goes to d6, then I think you can play g4. Maybe not even here. I don't know. I can't remember, obviously. Or maybe it's once he castles. And then g4. This one's a little bit better. I don't know. Obviously, my mind isn't working too well. So this was just a blunder, but it's still interesting, even though black is better. Black still has to be careful. Yeah, you should have started with the bishop h4 check. Bishop d3 was okay. This was fine. Ooh, this was okay too. This was fine. Yeah, I spent a long time on this. So computer's saying knight g5 is the best move. What's the idea there? Knight g5. Take on h7? Like, how does that work? Takes. Oh, I've got queen h5. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, and then, whoops. And if he makes... Well, what else did they do? It's kind of a weird spot for black. He's got to play knight g7, and then we can start or continue our attack and maybe put the pawn on h5. So yeah, there was knight g5 idea. And yeah, this was a weird move. Because he's up a pawn. He should just consolidate at this point. Yeah, this was the best move, but every move here is good. Pretty much. Well, no, it's interesting because I was considering taking, although that would have also dropped f4. So yeah, apparently you can go knight takes g6 immediately. Knight e4 was also good, but this was weird. My problem is everything. That's my problem. Okay. Black. Oh boy, Smith-Morra time. I'm not sharp enough tonight to play the Smith-Morra. Against the Smith-Morra, rather. White's playing the Smith-Morra. But my track record against the Smith Morra is pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. That is not the best move. You want to put the rook on d1 to put pressure on down the d file. But how can I exploit that? Do I just play normally? I think so. There's a pin. I just go bishop e7. Should be okay there. Yeah, that's why you go queen e2. You want the rook on d1. All this pressure down here. It's not the worst move in the world to play rook e1, but the whole point is to put pressure on d6. Okay, so this is a little annoying. Do I just go bishop e7 here? I also have, sometimes there's things here too. You got to watch out. But I think I might just go bishop e7. And then if bishop d6, I will castle. So hopefully this is okay. There's e4, and this is always a thing as well, which often causes grief. Who that is that streamer guy, that tennis guy. What's his name? Okay, he goes knight d5. Okay, so this was his plan. Okay, so often you can take it. Let's see. So is he going to push e5 here? Or does he take it? Okay, let me look at each. So if e5, I think I'm just going knight takes d5. e6, I should be okay there. So I guess he's recapturing it. Sorry. What am I talking about? Yeah, sorry. If he goes e5, because you can often take that knight completely free. I could almost just castle here. Because I'm winning another pawn. Takes e5. Like worst case scenario, I think I can castle. That's if e5. If he takes, I think I can take it. I might be wrong. I think I can take it. You can often take that. He disconnected. This knight d5 is a very thematic move. Sometimes you can't take it. But even when you can't take it, black is usually in good shape. Black's usually better. Black's always better, actually, in the Smith Morra. Black is always better. Okay, I don't like that he disconnected, because if he comes back to win, like he did, this is often when I lose. So he disconnected, now he's going to come back to win. No, I'm so negative, but there's still d6 I forgot about. So maybe I need to play d6. But then he can pile up here. So maybe he might get the piece back. Or do I just take this? There's still bishop d6. But then I have bishop e6. Could he sack the queen there? I don't think so. I think I can just take it. Queen here's not a problem. And it comes here, here. Okay, I'm taking that. Okay, since I haven't castled, I think I'm okay here. Maybe. If I had castled, he might have had queen d3. But no, even then I'm okay. I think. So bishop g5, I probably can take on f3. I have to stay vigilant, though. It's dangerous. Smithmore is always dangerous. Just going to minimize chat. Yeah, so I'm just sliding in here, sliding into my DMs, and should be fine here. Yeah, I from my experience, most of the time when they play knight d5, you can usually take it, because the lines that I play, it's pretty rare that white can play knight d5. But as I say, sometimes they can, but then you just don't take it, or you take it and you give back the piece. But you just have to watch out for d6 afterwards. What I'm trying to say is it usually doesn't work for white. Okay, so I think I just want to castle, but then I get nervous. Castling is very dangerous in the Smith-Morra. There's lots of issues. Castles even just here immediately is annoying. Yeah, here now is still scary. I guess I could take. Okay, I'm going to castle, but you got to be really careful. Oh, there's also stuff here you have to worry about, honestly. This is scary as well. But I have queen e8, I think. Oh yeah. This is. Oh, tactics. I spotted it. He's got a discovery there. I told you castling is dangerous. Castles. Yeah, I hope he doesn't come to win. You know, he disconnected and then okay. So castles. He's got this. So I just go. I have to go queen e8 because if I go here, then he wins. So castles, and then he goes bishop c7. I go queen e8, and then hopefully I'm not getting mated there. Oh wait, no, but then I'm losing the knight. Yeah, no, that's actually what I looked at first. Yeah, so castles was here, and then if I go here, he's taking the knight. So I have to go rook c8, or I can move the knight. I could do this, or I could also go here as well. That might be better. They're both good. I'm going to move the knight. Disaster averted. But I'm in time trouble now. I'm glad I spotted that. But yeah, I don't know, man. He disconnected. He disconnected for a minute on his move. That always makes me nervous. I'm so paranoid. It's such a... I have so many bad traits and qualities. At least I'm aware. So paranoid. Playing online. Paranoid playing online. You never know what's going on. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to play freaking ass fast. This is even kind of scary, but I've got 3.5 minutes here. I'm way behind on my checkpoints. I need to move quick. I don't really want to. It's so easy to blunder a piece here. Let's go this because it's loose. You know, I don't like it being loose. I don't really want to defend it, not like this, but yeah, this is gonna burn all my time here. He might just bring in the knight to be scary. Is this a move? Nope. can I castle? Oh, this is scary. Yeah, everything is scary. Everything is scary here. Shit. Let's go here. I'm very scared. I'm too scared to castle. I'm thinking about this maneuver, which makes no sense. Does this make sense? It weakens my bishop. Yeah, he's going to get me on the clock because I'm playing way too scared. Then I can bring this knight in, but it does defend my rook. I'm just scared of castling. But now his knight... Oh, no, he can still go here. Or can he? Not when I castle. If I castle, he's got knight g4. He's threatening to take my... Maybe I can go g6 there. No, I can't. I can't. Maybe h6? That's scary too. Or is it? I might have h6. He's got rook lifts, though. He's got rook lifts. Yeah. Is this guy? Okay. This is terrifying. Okay, here. No, that's Hang's mate. Okay, let's come in here. This is so scary. This is so scary. Is this a move? I think it is. Now I have g6, though. It's still scary, though. 2 minutes. I can just take that. Oh, check. Okay. I'm dead. He did come back to win, so congrats to him. Congrats to him. He did come back to win after his disconnect. Oh, I still can't do that, eh? Very accurate. Yeah. Usually when they disconnect and come back, he drops a piece, he disconnects, comes back to win. But I don't know. I probably missed something. Casting is always dangerous. Yeah, but it's always scary. They disconnect and they come back. Okay. I have my bishop's covering. Oh, my queen is... Can I sack the queen? He's so accurate, man. I like this move. He's got this now. He still comes here. Here. I guess I could have taken, but it's hard to play against a queen. I can force a trade. Look at this. Geometry. Okay. A lot of whining that game. A lot of whine. Me? Whine? Me accuse? I never accuse. I never insinuate. No, but just I don't like it. They disconnect and then they come back. Like that always makes me feel. I don't know. It always makes me feel scared. And then he threw things away. I don't know. It's kind of a weird game because he blunders a full piece and then he disconnects, and then I get into trouble. Do I actually get into trouble though? I don't know. Yeah, here. Yeah, this he was always tricky on the C file. I fell for this 100%. Yeah, my queen. Yeah, this was the problem. This was I just didn't see this that I can't recapture. Totally missed that. My queen was always awkward on E7, by the way. Like this was all necessary. So instead of rook C8, even now maybe I should be getting off this file, or possibly, or maybe I should have just at this point. No, there's still this, right? Yeah, my queen is very awkward there. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that, honestly. Like in all of my years of chess, I've never seen this, that this knight cannot defend because the queen is pinned. So I might need to go queen d8, which is such a weird move to play here, though. But queen d8 might be the best move. Because now my knight defends again. But then it's still scary. There's maybe g4. Like g4 is scary. Knight d5. What are you guys talking about? Oh, here? Knight d5? Yeah, maybe knight d5. g4 again? Scary. Maybe I have g6, actually. Maybe I was okay. But I got to be careful about this queen on e7. There's issues there. And then here I thought I was dead. And I might be dead. I might be dead here. I'm not sure about him taking my rook. You would think a discovery, but I guess he doesn't have a good discovery. Yeah, he doesn't. So yeah, he took. What about now? Still no good discovery. Yeah, I barely survive here. I liked my g5 move though. G5 might be. I guess I could have taken here as well. Yeah. Okay, let's look at that with the engine. Boom. Okay, this is from a game I played earlier today. I was looking at. Okay, and then let's load this baby up. But yeah, the rookie one though usually it's not so good. Okay, do I need to modernize this? This was the last with Stockfish 15. What did I play in the game? I played knight f6. I'm going to run that again because I've got mental illness. I need to always update it. Yeah, it looks like rook c8 is better for sure. Okay, while that runs, come back here. So I guess so there's e5 takes. I mean, this is still, every move is always going to, every line is always going to be good for black. I'm not 100% sure why it prefers rook c8. Because knight d5 is forced, and trades we should be happy with trades. I don't really understand why the computer prefers rook c8. So all of this, maybe it just highlights our backward d pawn. If we, then there's rook g4, and white's actually a little bit better here. How did that happen? Oh, if here, so we have to then play like rook c. So what? So if we start with this, then we can take on f3. Oh, this might even be scary. Actually, this is the better move. And then knight c4. I don't really understand the difference too much looking at it quickly like this. Yeah, it's like, what's the difference now? What was, yeah, this is what he did last time, right? So why is this a better version for us? We have rook c4 now, but that can't be the only reason. In the other line, how did he get his rook up? Oh, that was after bishop e7, but still, I'm a little, I don't know. It's very subtle, the differences between rook c8 and knight f6 there. Very subtle. Yeah, crazy. Yeah, that's, yeah, with this configuration, it is kind of awkward for white to find good moves. Yeah, this is just a blunder. As I say, sometimes white can play this, but they play it because it's flashy, and sometimes it works, but usually it doesn't work. So that's why my immediate response was not, oh shit. It was, I wonder if I can take that. Because from my experience, most of the time it's a free piece. And there are times where you can just take and go like king f8. Sorry, took. And yeah, I can just take here, and knight takes is also winning. And there was d6. You can also just go d6. So most of the time you can take that knight. And we're just winning here. This was all fine, but it got scary around here. Where was it? Oh, once you put the, yeah, here. So for example, if I had castled, was it here? Yeah, I was looking at this line. Surprisingly, we are still winning. Oh my God, no, yeah, sorry, yeah, so this is still, yeah, so here we're still winning here, which is surprising. But I didn't, yeah, that looked scary to me. So knight c4 was good. Apparently I can also take and then probably queen e7. But yeah, I guess I was always, but then it got a little bit scary around here again. Oh, I kept saying castling is dangerous. The second I castle, yeah, this was a blunder. He could take now for the same reason as before. I didn't realize that my knight is not a true defender here. But where did he just repeat? How would that even work? Check. Oh yeah, he can just keep repeating. He just forces a draw. Yeah, so I got to be careful about this. Whoops, about this configuration here with the queen on e7. It pins the knight is pinned. So any other move, castling was just a blunder. So I will apologize to my opponent for insinuating suspicious activity. I just get paranoid when they disconnect. I'm just paranoid in general. It's a bad quality. I'm not like this in person, but online, I'm toxic sometimes. Okay, so again, he can take because nothing has changed. The queen is undefended. And again, same thing. I had to move this queen. So he had a million opportunities to do it. And then finally, he sees it. And this was a blunder too. Now, I was low in the clock. This allows bishop d3, and he's winning. King g8. Oh, he just wins a knight. Yeah. So I had to go, wow, knight g8. Oh my goodness. Wow, knight g8 solves everything. And I guess I could just move the knight anywhere. Knight F, I didn't even see these. Oh, this defends my knight, attacks his queen. I had two good defenses there. And was there this as well, right? Yeah, I had multiple defenses. Even this somehow. Well, yeah. Whoa. No, story. Yeah. I had multiple defenses, but they're just, yeah, blunders my knight. Okay, and then this was actually a blunder. I should have just taken the bishop. I thought he could go here, but I just didn't calculate properly. But that imbalance, though, with short on time, would have been tricky. Oh, it's my move. Never mind. It's my move. So, but he can take this way still. This imbalance, I'm ahead on paper, but I had 2 minutes. I don't know. It would have been close, I think, had I done that. Okay. And then this was a blunder because, yeah, now I just want a piece. And this is defended. Okay, that was a wild ride. I haven't had any nice, calm games lately. They've all been stressful. Or my opponents have been new accounts. Oh, like this guy? Okay, it's not new, but it's provisional. I got to get over that. By the way, guys, good news for me anyways. I played more. I'm on a 9-game winning streak on chess.com. And I'm 1 or 2 wins away from an all-time high on chess.com rapid. I'm over 2100. It's easier. My rating's almost higher on chess.com than it is on Lichess. Now, do I need to worry about anything like this? No, I shouldn't be. Ooh, so I have no idea what I'm doing here. Let's go b3. Because he's going to have to commit to something soon. He can't keep playing the waiting game. This is actually a pretty good configuration for black. I might even go to e2. I could play c4. I could do that. But I'm going to go to e2. This is a pretty good configuration for black. He's going for the double fin kettles. Do I want to go for c4? That is a little too much, I would think. So I'll take the center. He's really not committed. I mean, he should just castle here. Okay, d4. I hate these double fianchettos. Or no, let's go knight c3. He can open up his fianchetto, but that's fine. So we have a center. He's got the flanks, kind of. Do I want d4 here? It scares me a little bit. I've really noticed when you have a queen side against a king side fianchetto, it's an advantage for the king side fianchetto because the bishop is defended. I could go e4 here. Let's just go d4. I mean, that seems okay. So there's d5. I think I just ignore that. Oh, he moved the king. He's playing pretty passively. So do I go e4 here? Yeah, let's grab the center. He's giving us the full center. If d5, can I take on d5? No, it's defended. That is annoying. So I can go e5. That kills his bishop and that kills independent George. So we shall play it. He just blinked. Okay. I can take and then bishop d3. I could also just go bishop d3. He's got moves. Do I want to do this? This is coming as well, which is annoying. Okay, I'm going bishop d3. Hopefully we don't need serenity now or later. Okay, he's still got these pawn breaks. Ooh, taking is interesting. Not that interesting though. Okay, I've got g4. I'm not ready to make such a commitment. I think he's fine, unfortunately. Yeah, possibly I go g4, g5 though. His queen could come in. Like he could take and his queen could come in. Boom, boom, boom. Even here. But then he's... I don't know about that. Do I want g4 here? I don't know if I'm ready to play g4. I think it's playable though. Do I want d5? I don't know what I want. a4? He's going to start breaking somewhere. There's a fork here, I just realized. Queen e1. Plus, then I can put a rook on d1. This might make sense. Okay. He might go a4, soften me up there. He's blinking. I don't like the blinking. Stop blinking. Ugh. That has to be awkward. What is that about? Oh my god, is he playing a brilliant move? Or okay, rook a d1. Let's do that. He's still blinking. Okay. c5 or c6? Probably c5. C5 might be a problem. He's still blinking. Really? The d5, I guess? Okay, if I take, he takes with the e-pawn, I might have this. That looks pretty good. So it's time to take this guy off. So G takes. He takes this way, so I'm going to push. There's still f6 later. I have to be careful. He's still blinking a lot though. So d5, f6. I don't know. I'm playing it. This has to be good. I think I timed taking the knight. I timed it well. I'm going to have to go Zen mode now. I can't stand the blinking. I timed taking the knight. That was good timing. Okay. I almost have this. Ooh. Unfortunately, he's yeah, do I have this? Because it's check. Oy. So if he takes, so check, king g8, and I can't follow up with it yet. It doesn't quite work. This is almost a threat. And there's rook lifts too. This is an incredible position. Look at these pawns. So knight g5. What if he kicks me out right away? Well, we're not so happy about that. Yeah, this is still intriguing. I sack a pawn for a check. I mean, because even if he takes, I can recapture. It's interesting. It's interesting. Do I want to go for this? Is f6 a move? Can I go e6 there? I don't know. Bing bang. I don't know. I could move the queen and then put the double up. If he ever comes here, I don't know. Here. Okay, I'm playing this. I'm going to put the other rook on e1. d6, he can also get his other rook in, but yeah, so d6. I have a password. So rook fe1. Or should I take? I'm going to take. Hard to choose. And if he takes on d6, do I want to take on g7? Hard to choose. I could also go here. Yeah, f6 after is a little bit annoying, but that's still looking pretty good for me. Yeah, let's go here. Let's go here. Oh, he's got queen f4. Shit. Oh no, it's check. It's check. It's check. Okay, I'm gonna flag. Position was too interesting. Oh, I've got knight f7. Take, check. Okay, let's go in there. Okay, let's take, and then I might start doubling up here. Okay, and then there's this as well. So I think he's got to start challenging me here. Well, this was all planned out. So we go here. Have to watch out for this. Oh, my knight is dominated. Do I want to push immediately? Because this is a threat. How does that work? So here, check. You can, yeah, check. Take. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. I'm going to play it. This was the other move I was thinking with rook fe1. So, okay. And then this wins nothing. Take. Do I push? Comes in here. He goes here now. Going to flag. I'm just going to minimize chat here. Here he takes. I think I lost my advantage here. Oh, my rooks aren't connected. Whoops. I threw this. I can take in b6. No, I can't even. I thought my rooks were connected somehow. Oh, the position was too enjoyable. The position was too enjoyable. That's a shame. I just dropped the rook here. It just takes and then rook f7. Whoops, they're still not connected. Whoops. Oh, that was bad. Okay, well, he gets his points. I don't know. We had sometimes that happens. The position is too good, and I get too enamored with the position, and then I get low on the clock. Position was too good, too easy, and then it becomes too hard. I wish Lichetz's engine would not bug out. So it wants to go d7. d6 was the best move, by the way. Whoever said it was bad, it's the top move. Yeah, tied was the top move. But nice try. Yeah, so strong. This is still winning, but stronger was d7. d7. Let's say he does nothing. Well, we cut out e8. It's probably one of the main points. And then I'm not sure what it wants to do here. And then yeah, but we cut out e8. So this was the start of, yeah, and I shouldn't have allowed this, right? So so let's just say he makes another random move, but it's hard to, okay, let's say he goes rook b8. So queen d6 is, okay, we're saying we can go here. So what do we do after this? Then queen d6. So it's still a little tricky. You know, here, it's still a little tricky. There's some maneuvering. Knight g5, rook e7. Can I just go? What is this? Oh my God, we get this open, but we check. Oh my God, wow. Oh, knight g5 is crazy though. I would never play that. But there's rook d1, and then what? So that's these moves are hard to play. There was this check. It's not so simple. I probably would have flagged even if I went into this line. This is still tricky. Yeah, that's tricky. Huh. This is so annoying, this bishop move. Yeah. Very annoying. So I should have played quicker. I was enjoying the position too much. Okay. Too bad. Too bad, so sad. 2217, brand new account. Well, new account, not brand new. It's 5 months old. So he started playing chess 5 months ago. Okay. I'm trying to remember. I think it's knight f6 first. Yeah, and then is it g6 or d5? I think it's g6 here. Is it g6 here? No. Is it d5? No, I don't think it's d5 because of takes, and then queen h4. So I think it's g6 here. Yeah, I think this is right. Yeah, and then, yeah, okay. And then I go queen e7, I think. Trying to remember if I push it first. No, it doesn't make sense because, yeah, I'm trying to remember if I push I think I go here though. After queen e2, is there knight f3? I'm trying to remember. So queen e7, queen e2. If I go d5, check. See, that's why I'm confused here. Is it kicking it out first? I thought it was queen e7 first. Queen e7, but I'm just wondering about this. Because d5, I've never looked at this before. Check. King f7. I guess he's trapped. He doesn't have anywhere good to go. I don't think he can do that. So I'm going queen e7. And then these moves matter. I think last time we played f5. I think it's d5, and there's a reason. But I'm pretty certain it's d5. I'm not going to waste time on it. But again, this makes me wonder though, because I've never actually looked into this before. I've never thought about knight f6. Because here I'm just losing a pawn, am I not? Boom, boom, boom. I don't know why I'm so confused. Maybe it was d5 first for this very reason. d5. Yeah, this is wrong. I played this wrong. I did something very wrong. It's 100% d5 though. I think I needed to have played it here. But then I'm still confused because there's queen e2. No, I take. Yeah, I think I needed to have played d5. I've never looked into this before. Yeah, it must have been d5 first, but I'm trying to remember because there's some trick lines that I'm trying to remember. And it can't be here. So maybe it's going to play knight g3 and then bishop e2. Then we have this. But that's still, no, I'm really, because then there's c3. We can take here, but I don't, I'm thinking of a whole different line. Huh. I'm still not convinced. I don't know. My memory is really failing me here. Maybe here I just go bishop g7. My memory really failed me there. Okay, well, I've got half my time. Oh, boy. So castles, he's thinking about it. So I think I will do the same. My queen's undefended, but I think I'm okay. There is a check, and then he's got rook e, but I can probably just come in here. Let's hope that that is correct. There's d5 again. d5, knight c3. Okay, let's trade. I'm behind in development. There is knight c5. I don't know how much. I mean, I don't love the knight there, but at least the queens are off. Oh, I don't know how I forgot that. I'm getting Alzheimer's, like early onset. I wonder if it was d5 first. If we thrust the pawn before we go queen e7. I thought it was queen e7 first, though. But yeah, as I say, I'm considering. Well, he's got that. I've got c6. Is this annoying? So maybe I play c6 right away. This is just too annoying. Okay, let's play that. He might just develop the knight. Makes sense. We've got the bishop pair. This ain't so bad. Except I have no time on the clock. That's a nice move. Do I want to do this? Open lines kind of benefit me. We'll try it out. Queens are off the board. Okay. Where do I put my pieces? Let's just make a move. I got to pick up the pace here. Don't really want to commit my pawns too much. I'm going to flag. Okay, let's contest the center. I don't want him getting rook e1 in for free. And yeah, I don't know where I'm putting my pieces. I could go here and then my knight has an avenue into some nice squares. f5 and then knight d7, knight f6 is an idea. How does he get to these squares? He can get there, but let's play it. I'm hitting this as well. He's got a discovery on it, but my knight has an idea here. I think he should probably move this and then try to play for g4. It's the only thing I can think of for white here. Or else to put the knights on these squares. Those are two plans for white. Knights here and contest the e-file, or else to break on g4. For me, I just want to get my knight to f6. Maybe I can break on the queen side. Yeah, so he's doing something. So we'll do something. I don't think this is the right plan. Because what's he doing there? That doesn't make sense. Right? So, okay. Where do I want this? This is a 4. Oh, that's his idea. Okay. Let's just come here, invade the dark squares. He would like to come here, but that's not easy for him to get to. That's impossible for him to get to. So his maybe he can come in here. That's his, he's got to go this way. But meanwhile, I can harass him on the dark squares. And I can always take here if I need to. My bishop sucks. But he should be looking at this plan. But how do I improve the bishop? This is interesting, because then I can trade the bishop off at the cost of weakening my pawns. He is trying to make something happen there. Okay, let's just go here for now. And then maybe double up in the e-file. I could also maybe push this to a3. Does that do a whole lot for me? No. Doesn't do much of anything. What about this pawn? None of that is ever going to do much. So I think I'm just going to concentrate my forces here. Double up on the e-file for now. I still think... wait. Yeah, no, this plan. I still think this is a reasonable plan. So I double up here, but I'm never going to threaten anything. Like, even if I'm... Can I take here twice? I guess I could take 2 minors. I could do that. And my bishop is intersecting a lot of lovely dark squares there. So that is a plan. He can defend. But at least it's an idea for me. It's really my light squared bishop that has an identity crisis here. Okay, he might be trying for g4 maybe. Rook e1. Okay, this is a little weak. He just dropped it. I don't think he meant to do that. I think he just forgot that it was under attack. And I won't hesitate. Okay. Okay, we took down a 2200. What's a really rocky start on the opening. What was this? I believe this is correct. This is correct. It must have been d5. I think queen e7 was premature. It must be d5 first. And I often get this wrong if it's f5 or d5. I don't think it's f5. And I forget why. There's some really small reason why. But I think it's partly because d5, we open up the bishop with tempo. Because if you play f5, you still have to play d5. But if you play d5, you don't have to play f5. No, it's not a transposition because I believe the bishop does not go in g7. That's unusual. If anything, the bishop goes to h6. You prevent this castling. But I don't think you put the bishop on g7 usually. At least it's not priority. So I think I screwed up here. I think it's d5 first, and then if queen e7, well, we just take. And then here, white has 2 choices. If knight b3, then we go queen e7. And a lot of players blunder by playing bishop e2. We have queen b4 with a fork. And if they don't play bishop e2, like if they play queen e7, then we go knight c6, I believe. You could also trade, but I think knight to c6. But I think it's d5 first. I think I screwed up here. And then I burned a lot of time trying to figure out what went wrong. Bishop g7. So yeah, bishop g7 I think holds, but we are behind in development a little bit. But we have the bishop paired. So I just wasn't trying to reinvent the wheel here. Like I wasn't trying to get too fancy. Just stopping counterplay. I didn't want to overthink it because I didn't have much time. And I think, yeah, he spent like, I still think he should have tried for the g4 break, or else he should have put like maybe put a knight on these squares. He had trouble coming up with a plan. And then he just hung the knight, hanged the knight. But it's a little bit awkward for him because of my bishop is really controlling all these dark squares. And I had a bit more of a plan, but this has to be equal here. Boom, boom, boom. And then maybe I would try to make some inroads on the queen side. Yeah, let's look at that with the engine. Okay, so yeah, it's d5 first. Okay, so this is actually not bad. Queen e7. But it's a 30 center pawn difference. This is equal now. And black's actually slightly better in this position. So d5 first. Yeah, f5 is actually not bad either. But these, 30 center pawn difference again. And again, I think it's because we're going to have to play d5 anyway. So we kind of spend a move playing f5. Here, like if queen e7. And actually, we are worse if we go queen e7. Yeah, then we have to play d5. And I think we make one move. And plus we hurt our bishop. We put 2 pawns on light squares. It's the other thing. So it's d5 right away. And then queen e7, queen e2, knight c6. Oh, wait. I thought it was knight c6 here. No, we drop a pawn. Oh, I'm trying to remember. I guess I take first. And then c6. And then we get a position that's similar to what happened in the game. Almost close to identical, actually. Which is funny. Yeah, very close to identical. Right? Very close to identical. But this was a slightly better version, I think, for me. So yeah, c6 was good. h5 was good. King f7 was good. Yeah, it's -1 here. This was not optimal. It's saying bishop h6 or bishop e6. What a weird move that is. What's the point of this? I have no idea what bishop e6 is about. I'd have to look. I mean, I don't understand that. Oh, it wants to wait. What does it want to do? Yeah, I don't understand bishop e6. Okay. Anyways, this was all pretty equal. He just blundered a piece at the end of the day, but it was -1 before he blundered it. So if he doubled up, it's -2 now. I'm a little surprised about that. Like, what are we doing? What's the threat? I don't know. Computer likes it for black though. That it's hard to believe it's -2.5. Okay, I'll play another one. I am getting kind of kind of tired. Okay, 2181 opponent. It is a new account. Not new account, but not many games played. 100 games played. My memory has been pretty bad lately. I've been forgetting all my opening theory. Normally we want to go after that. So knight c3 first. Can he push a pawn? Does he have d4 here? He might have. I'm not sure about this. That's an interesting move. By the way, this did nothing to stop d4. So, shit, this is not going well. Okay, because I don't want h3 because I'm scared of knight h5. g4, knight g3. Can I get away with that? Rook g1. Takes. No, he takes here. Yeah, I don't think I can go. I don't think I can do this unless I takes and try to trap him there. But I don't think he's trapped. So I think he might have knight h4. Okay, let's go. This seems weird. I'm playing this really weird and slowly. But now there's no knight h5, right? So I can go h3. Yeah, we'll take that and then h3 here. Actually, at this point, I might even go g3 and just castle kingside now. Or should I just do it this way? Okay, we'll do it. This is interesting, though. But I don't know. This was interesting, but bishop g4 might be annoying there. Okay, so if d4, okay, so I burned 2 minutes on all of that nonsense. Bishop f3 now. Okay, let's go here, and then my knight has somewhere to go to. And I've got queen e1, e4. Can I go e4 right away? Ooh, did this win a piece? No, I need queen e1 first, right? No, this wins a piece. Oh, he's got d4. He's got d4. It wins a pawn, maybe. No, it doesn't. I think this wins a piece. I just moved the knight. This wins a piece. This is a common tactic. With this configuration, it's like a double fork, a future fork. Not just in the bird, in any position. I think this wins a piece. Hopefully there's not a check or something after. I don't think there is, so. You know, nearly there is. He resigns. Okay, there we go. The bird. We got one. My opponents, the games are not high quality tonight. I'm blundering or my opponents are blundering, like big blunders. The games are low quality, but it happens. Not bad, but yeah, it's a new low rating, low game. I can't even speak English. Am I having a stroke here? He doesn't have many games, is what I'm trying to say. So this is an interesting one. I was torn on what I wanted. Maybe I should even just play b3 here. But normally when the bishop goes to f5, you want to attack it with an eventual e4. That's why I played knight c3 here, which is not my usual setup. But because he played c5, I was tempted to play like bishop c5, but then there's knight d7. which still might be good for me. Like I might have 95 there, possibly, or B3, or even just go back to E2. I don't know. But I decided to keep playing for this. But then I wanted to play knight c3, but I got nervous about d4. But actually, had he played d4, I think I might have had this check. But then he could also come back here. It would have been interesting. If he didn't, if he goes knight d7, then I think I can take because of the pin. So I might have had knight c3 after all. d4, I think I had bishop b5. Yeah, the irony of this is this does not stop. Well, I guess it kind of does. There would have been e4. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't really sure. I spent a long time on this move. Chat is dead, by the way. Chat is dead. Wake up. Wake up. What happened to chat? What the hell? So I know that a common move in Raven's course is h3 in these types of positions. With the idea of playing an eventual like e4, sometimes g4, but e4 so the bishop can't run. But knight h5, I didn't like knight h5. I just didn't. And I considered g3. Sometimes that is a move as well, but I didn't like it after bishop g4. I guess I could have still maybe played bishop g2, but I didn't like it. So I went knight e4, got the double Nimzo pawns, and then I just played it normally. And then he just hung a piece. If he didn't hang a piece, bishop e7. I might have played queen e1, threatening e4. Right, so bishop e7, queen e1. If he played d5, I think I can still push possibly, or else I go into c4. I think we have a decent position. g5 might have been a little bit scary though. But yeah, he just lost a piece there. So let's take a look at that with the engine. Okay, it said no inaccuracies. So looks like that went well. Yeah, I'm just curious. I want to confirm this here. Yeah, bishop b5 is good there. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, e6 might have made more sense. And then not sure what I would have done here. Possibly g4. Or I might have just played bishop e2 and castled. But white can kind of play anything. And yeah, white has a small advantage here, and they just hung a piece. Yeah, so bishop e7, I think I was going to go queen e1. Computer prefers e4 right away. I guess, that makes sense, because we're just weakening the c-pawns. So that makes sense. We could just play e4 right away. Or queen e2 it prefers over queen e1 for some reason. Okay, guys, I'm going to end it there because it's a 2.5 hour stream and because chat is apparently dead. Chat died like half an hour ago. So as a recap for today, I didn't hit puzzle streak. I did whine a lot. I did insinuate my opponent's cheating once or twice. And I played 5 rapid games, although I think I might have played a couple off stream earlier today. So 4 wins, 1 loss. Yeah. Again, I'm 1 or 2 wins away on chess.com from an all-time high. I'm very far off from an all-time high on Lichess. I'm having trouble on Lichess, but it's hard when you play so many new accounts. It's really hard to get back over 2200 again. Okay, 50% chance I'll be back tomorrow because it's chess club night. So you'll either see me in about 22 hours from now or in a couple days. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good night. See you next time.